Good morning. Well, I'm sitting between the two parts of my life right now. Let me show you. Over here, I have all of the things that are waiting for the wedding. I have shoes and veil and lots of things that are waiting for the wedding. And over here, I have the toy and book basket for when my granddaughters come to visit. So it's a very busy but glorious time. But today I wanted to tell you a story about a piece of jewelry that I have. You know, when I went to Seth's 100th birthday party, I wore all of my bracelets. When I was going to work every day as a professor at Loyola Marymount, I used to wear 4 or 5 bracelets every day. And this was the one that was my favorite. It's a kind of like a charm bracelet. And Robert had the bracelet made for me, these actual links. He had this made at a jeweler's. And then he has bought me the various gold charms. Now, gold charms, you know, charm bracelets used to be very popular when I was growing up. They're not so popular now. But let me tell you the reason why I love this bracelet. So I have an odd relationship with jewelry. Of course, I love jewelry, real jewelry, but I don't have very much of it. I have a lot of costume jewelry, but very few fine pieces. And there's a reason for that. When we were married, or very early on, I think it was maybe our 3rd year of marriage, and my father had recently died. My father died just the year before that we were married. And my father had given me a pearl necklace. It had a gold box chain on part of it, and then it had 22 pearls on it, perfect pearls. And I really cherished that, especially after he passed, because it was something that reminded me of him. So we moved into a new house early on in our marriage, and we had a robbery. Someone broke in. We weren't there, so we weren't frightened by it, but they took very little, except they took my pearl necklace. And I really never got over that. It made me feel like I just didn't want to own anything precious that I was so sentimentally attached to, because I was afraid that somebody was going to steal it from me. So since then, I've been very reluctant, really, for Robert to buy me a lot of fine jewelry. He always wants to. He's so dear. We go to the jewelry store and he wants me to pick out whatever I want. But I just am always reluctant because I worry about losing it. But this bracelet has been an answer for a lot of the jewelry issues that I'm having. And let me tell you why. Every anniversary, Robert always wants to buy me jewelry. That's one of the times of the year that he's very interested in buying me jewelry, and I'm not interested in really having any. And so every year, beginning in our 30th year, he has bought me a charm. So this charm says 30, and then here this charm says 31. We have a 32, wait, hold on, 32, 33, and 34. He had those all specially made. And then on the back of a charm that he bought me downtown, which is a gold charm, it's a St. Patrick's charm. On the back of this St. Patrick's charm, it's very faint, you can't really see it. It says 35 years. And the St. Patrick's charm, of course, is because we met in the 1st grade at St. Patrick's grade school. So that was also a lovely memory. There are other charms on here that are precious to me. Several of them are of the Virgin Mary. I'm a big fan of religious medals, just because I grew up in Catholic schools. So several of these are of the Virgin Mary. This one is particularly beautiful. And then There's other saints on here as well. Again, because of my Catholic school upbringing, I have Saint Jude, which is the saint for lost causes. And I have Saint Anthony. Here's Saint Anthony. My mom told me that Saint Anthony was the reason that I arrived, because I've told you I'm an only child, and I'm an only child not because they only wanted one child, but because I was the only child that stayed around. My mom had many miscarriages, and she was 38 when I was born, which in 1956 was ancient. So many people were really very surprised by her pregnancy. So anyways, so St. Anthony. So this was a way that I was able to allow Robert to buy me jewelry and to treat me even when I didn't really want any jewelry. And now I treasure this, and I wear it on fancy occasions. When I used to wear it every day, I would always kind of tinkle as I was walking around. And it reminds me of my beautiful husband and all of the lovely things that he has done for me.